toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington likely to try to put it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll try the left side. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Now on second down. Now the play fake. Buys a little time. QB got it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The give headed toward right tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Green. Oh, they're after him. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down and brings up third down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's reeled in, it's Brown. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Anthony. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On the run, it's Green. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to pass. It's Green. Here's a heat. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabs it in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, 4th down.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for a crease. It's Green. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
To the air, it's Green. Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Unloads quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30?
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Ready!
Hand off from the shotgun. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just Get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Washington will snap it in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams will pass. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Miami endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Yager Stadium, and the Red Hawks came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dropping back, it's Green. Here comes the heat. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try it over the left side. Discards him with the stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Blake. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got a man. It's Blake. To the 15. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Takes a handoff. It's Washington. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Williams will pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls in the deep ball. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
6 remain. 6 remain. Ready.
Wants to go up top. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Safe completion on the screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Military stunt. Military stunt.
Williams looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Absolutely center cut. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. Inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Up this drive from the 30-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Williams will pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They just keep firing. Finds a man on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Washington wants to go quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, Washington! They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Here he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it. But play one, they put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hand.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Washington right back to the line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Offense getting set for first down. Williams looking for a man. Gets it to him on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sideline, it's Boston. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And that play right there really shows you the trust between the quarterback and his wide receiver. They've obviously worked for hours all season long on these routes near the sideline. Nice throw, great catch.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Washington coming to the line with another first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Region fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Williams will pass. Grab near the marker. It's Green. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
221 wing. 221 wing.
Looking to throw. tosses it incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stevens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Green. The sure hands, it's Brown. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Platt. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hill. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Looking to throw, it's Green. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third.
Arkansas. 21, Washington.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. But the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on second down. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. Max going for the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion, across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The official says no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Here we go.
The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Football 7. Football 7. Banner.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
22. Water.
Williams looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Evans. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sack.
The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Oh, that big stiff arm's got him some room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
Ready.
Williams will pass. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's going to be run out of bounds, and he needed a couple of more steps. They'll turn it over on down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the ground with the back. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's loose at the 15. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
That makes the score Arkansas.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play to pad the stats. Might be changing the route. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, it's out. And the offense gets the ball back as time expires, and that sort of sums up the end of this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.